Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be looking at a voice note from Dan, where he says that he isn't going to help the family anymore. Also, Madison's mom says that she isn't hiding Madison and that they all need to be arrested. So first, we are going to look at Haley's update regarding Dan Mcmeekin, because he has changed his mind about helping the family.
Today. The only update I actually have in the John George case is I've now blocked Dan Mcmeekin everywhere. I've blocked him everywhere so he can't even come into the lives because I've had enough. The last voice note I got from Dan Mcmeekin last night was telling me he's no longer going to court and he no longer wants to help fight for justice for John George. So after that message I blocked him. I just said, look, you're playing games with his family like Madison did. You're literally, 1 minute you're going to help, then you're not, then you want to do this, then you want to do that. Now you don't want to fucking help at all. And so I blocked him everywhere so he cannot contact me. I said, look, the only reason I was talking to you is because I want to get justice for John George. And I was willing to see you throughout that court process and kind of help. But at the same time, I don't owe you shit. So I did. He did say,
yeah, I needed it as well. She did. I don't care, and he went in a saloon. I'm not even doing it, I'm not going to court. So I'm not, that's me, I'm not going. I've sent Bill in magic, I'm not doing it.
So yeah, basically saying, I don't care, I don't want to go to court. I've messaged Billy already telling him I'm not going to court. So I said to him, cool. What you've done at this point, what was my message saying? I'll literally be quite honest with you guys because I've read you his. I said, I talked to you because I thought you would help tell the truth and help the family get justice, but you were only ever going to tell parts that didn't affect you. And in some ways, you've done exactly the same that Madison has done. You've given the family half-truths, thank you, and it's not fair. I don't want to speak to you again. Like, you literally have done worse than if you said you weren't going to talk to the family. You've literally promised them the whole way through, I will stand up in court and I will tell what I know. You've made deals with Billy where Billy said to you, like, are you going to do this? And you've said to Billy, yes, I'm going to turn up in court, I'm going to give them my whole statement, I'm going to do this. And then the next day you're like, no, I don't want to do that. And I had a conversation with him yesterday. Yeah, Laura, wait a second. I had a conversation with him yesterday where he had rung me and he was saying, look, I need to get hold of the family because I want to tell them some stuff. I said, cool. I said, not today, I'm not asking them, but, you know, you have to kind of do it in your own time. And then I'm like, I've got to go, I'm going to feed my kids. And he's like, well, I haven't eaten for days. And I'm like, okay. What were you expecting from me? Like, for me to buy you dinner? Like, what the fuck? And he was like, well, I'm just saying. And I said, all right, see you later. I've spoke to him for countless hours to get him ready for giving the truth. I have spoke to him about what happened. I do know from his kind of point of view what he thinks kind of happened, but then there was always questions he would never answer, and those questions were related to things that were really important to the case. And the thing is, like, I gave you a platform and I backed you when I needed to back you because sometimes you were telling small bits of truth, but at the same time, like, even the message you put on Costa's mummy's wall the other day, he was like, this is about me. This is about, like, I'm doing this. I'm the only one who's going to stand up. I'm the only one who believes in justice. I'm the only one. Me. But you haven't stood on business. And now you're like, well, actually, I've told Billy I'm not going to court. I'm not doing nothing. He could have been threatened. I don't know. I don't think he has. Yeah, it's done. I don't think he has been threatened because I think he would tell me that because he's told me lots of stuff like that before. And I think he would say to me, like, I can't do this. Like, I'm getting threatened. My family's getting threatened or whatever. I think he would say it. I think he's thrown his toys out the pram, and again he's like, oh, yeah, I'll play you the clip again in a minute, because I was just explaining to people I blocked him on everything now. I've blocked him on here, I've blocked him on Facebook. He cannot get hold of me in any way because I've had enough. There is a certain thing when you're playing games and you're back and forth with the family that I don't want to take part in that, and you've made it quite clear now that you don't even wish to go to, you don't even want to go to court anymore, and you've even told Billy that you're not going to do that. So again, I think it was because he said to me the other day, did you see the post that they've shared on Facebook that I wrote? What do you think? And I said, I think you were a dickhead. I said, I think you've let the family down more, and I think you've literally made it sound very much like, look what I'm doing for you and look what I've done and I'm the only one doing this. Well, actually, if you weren't there and you didn't take part in this, you wouldn't have to do those things. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah, as well. She did.
Let me just explain that first bit, because he says to me, you edited it. Yes, you did. So last night when I got off the live, I had the video, you know, I uploaded of Dan Mcmeekin, where he calls me a dickhead on Facebook, you know, the Facebook live he did. So he found that video yesterday and said, you've uploaded this today to make fun of me and you've edited it. And I said, no, that was been up since the day you did it. Thanks, Dane. It's been up since the day that you did it. Like, it's been up for 5 weeks. So he said to me, you've edited that post. I said, no, I didn't. I downloaded your live and I uploaded the whole thing. So that's why he's saying to me, you've edited it. But he only saw it yesterday. That's why he's getting in the mood. It's been there the whole time. Since before I ever had a conversation with him, he knew that was up there.
Edited as well. She did. I don't care. And he went in a saloon. I'm not even doing it. I'm not going to court. So that's me. I'm not going. I've sent Bill and Margie. I'm not doing it.
So I just have loads of questions around it, yeah, and I will get inside his case in a minute. Hey Ken, a grown man, yeah, 29 years of age. I have loads of questions around why it happened, etc. And he's always said, like, oh, it started because of Madison, but he won't tell you why it started because of Madison. He won't tell you about the argument, what happened, what was going on around that time. He always just says, no, I can't. Hey Ken, a grown man, yeah, 29 years of age. I have loads of questions around why it happened, etc.
So Dan has now said that he isn't going to help the family anymore, and he isn't going to be a witness and give evidence to help get justice for John George. So why has he changed up all of a sudden? Has he been threatened? Or has he been paid off? Or does he simply not want to be involved in this case anymore? I'm not sure if he will be in trouble for not helping with the investigation, or if he is going to end up getting the blame for this. But Haley has also said in a different video that she thinks Dan is going to flee Alicante in the next couple of days. So it isn't looking good at the moment, and you have to think about John's family and if they are going to get justice. I think Johnny Smith needs to be found, and at the moment there is no news about him at all. So either the police haven't found him yet, or they aren't bothering to arrest him. The next thing we are going to look at is a message from Madison's mom, because she talks about Madison still being in Spain and that she isn't wanted by the police. So this message was sent from Carly, who is Madison's mom, to Courtney George, who is John's sister. And in this message, Carly says that she is not hiding Madison and that Madison is still in Spain and is not wanted by the police. Carly also says that she knows that they all need to be arrested. So who is she talking about when she says this? Is she talking about Madison as well? Or is she just on about Johnny, his mom, and Michael Maley? Because she doesn't make it very clear, and all she says is that Madison isn't wanted by the police as of yet. So Carly agrees that they all need to be arrested, and she doesn't say that Madison is innocent. So my guess would be that maybe she knows Madison might get arrested at some point, but as it stands, she isn't actually wanted by the police. And if the police know where Madison is, then they clearly haven't arrested her for some reason. Maybe it's just Johnny that they want at the moment. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.